Hey everyone, it's me. Who else would it be? So take three. First off, I just want to say, how's everybody doing? Yeah, so one of the things I was doing while I was gone on my hiatus, and I do this, sometimes it ebbs and flows and I'll go like a few months without it. I'm pretty consistent for the last 3 months now. It's reading. And also, since this book is, or this video is about reading, I wanted to show this wonderful card that plain vanilla grandma made me. She made it herself. Very beautiful. I wish I had that kind of talent and patience. And time. When I was younger, I used to do stuff like that, but not so much anymore. And I have all the supplies too. That's what drives me nuts. I just don't have the time to sit down and do it anymore, or the patience. So I sent her a couple books, and she just has a wonderful channel. You should go check her out if you like the sit down kind of communicating introvert kind of channels, you know, because introverts and extroverts use their channels two different ways. Introverts use it to socialize because other introverts we get along with other introverts and they don't like to leave their house and we don't like to leave our house, and it just works. And what are you doing? So I sent her this one book called Ain't Nothing But a Pound Dog, like a couple months ago. And it was about this cute little schnauzer named Toby. Cause, dude, oh, there's a piece of celery back there. And she has a cute little schnauzer named Toby. And then I sent her another book called Shooter Sighting, and it was about Tucumcari. And she's originally from here. Me and her have a cute, well, an interesting little small world thing going on. It's very interesting actually how we found each other on YouTube, and yeah. I won't go all into it, but it's a small world thing. So yeah, I'm gonna discuss some of the books that I've been reading, and I don't understand myself. I listen to books, I read books. It just goes back and forth. I prefer to listen to books because I can listen to them while cooking, while cleaning, while doing paperwork, while working. After a long day, if I'm having a burnout, if I'm overstimulated, I just turn off the lights in the room and I put an audiobook on and lay in bed, and I'm not sleeping. I'm just like trying to defrag, as I like to call it. Those of you who get social anxiety or have autism or ADHD understand what a burnout's like. When you get overstimulated from doing too much or peopling too much or whatever, or just, your favorite shirt was not in print or anymore, or like the texture in your favorite sandwich changed. I don't know, like sometimes anything can really do it. I'm the kind of person to buy shoes that I like and then we'll go buy 3 more pairs just because I want to have them just in case. I do that. That's me. I'm like, well, if they stop making this shoe, I'm screwed, so I better go buy 3 pairs. But, so, they're great for days like that. Moments like that happens every day almost lately. So, needless to say, I've been listening to lots of books, and I'm not going to go into all of them here because there's been a lot. Like, sometimes I'll finish like a book in 2 days. Right now, I don't really have a book that I'm like obsessed over. I'm trying to find one. The last book that I finished that I was obsessed over, was Taming the Alpha's Daughter. I read that book in a week. And it was actually one I had to sit down and read. It's a part 7 of this series. Claimed by the Alpha by Jessica Hall, and I guess apparently she's my favorite author because I found out I've read lots of books by her and listened to lots of books by her. I originally, one of my werewolf book apps, and I don't know why I'm so into werewolf books. I love cheesy stuff, and you know, the men are chauvinistic and piggish and sometimes a little narcissistic, and like it's horrible. It's so cheesy, and you know, I love B movies too. So I mean, I guess it's right along those lines. I love it. It's so ridiculous. It would never happen in real life, and it's a great escape. You know, it's like everything that I don't believe in. Sometimes the women are strong characters. They've gone through a lot of stuff, you know, and then they fall in love and have babies and all that stuff. You know, like it's not the stuff I'm about, but at the same time I really like reading it. But yeah, so originally it was claimed by the Alpha. That was the one I started. And that audiobook is just one big audiobook, but apparently it was 6 different books if you buy it on Amazon. And this was part 7, which I was really looking forward to, because in the book there's like the son, he has a mate and he keeps dreaming about her being tortured, and he goes, this book is, and they just left it, they didn't have any really else in there. This book is about his journey and finding her and saving her. So I read that book in like a week, but it was one of those like every day there's updates. And a couple days ago she posted like that she finished the book and we had until this day to read it. And then after that day it would go to her editor, and then it would be put on Kindle, so we would, you know, us being able to read it for free was going to be done. So I was like as soon as I found out the book existed, I started reading it, and I read 84 chapters in like one day. Yeah. I need to find another book like that again, because right now I'm just listening to a bunch of books, and some of them are filler books. Like, what I mean by that is these apps, like, you get free chapters every day, and then if you listen for so long every day, you get coins to unlock other books. My coins are building for when I do find my next obsession. And you can read them totally free. So, you know, and then there's one book that I'm reading that is like a new chapter is put out every day, and that one is the Luna and her quadruplet pups. So that one's interesting. She like escaped her mate husband and was pregnant, and like, I don't know, she becomes a mogul, and it's, yeah, I don't know how to sell it, but it's cheesy, but it's good. And Nikki Delgado reads it, and she has a wonderful voice. Very relaxing. I like to listen to them when I go to sleep too. Sometimes I'll listen to the ones that I've already read or already listened to go to sleep. The voices are really relaxing on some of them. I do have my favorite readers. I'm also listening to one called The Dark Side of Fate, but that one is on an app, and I haven't got to save up coins because they changed the way they do things on the apps. On that app, it's called Goodreads or Good FM or something. I'll leave links below to the books or the apps I use. I think I get points for you signing up. I started reading on Audible Hooked, but I haven't got hooked on that yet. I think I'm like maybe a chapter in. I'll come back and try again. I just got done reading Six Shooter Signing, and that one is about Tucumcari back in the day. It was okay. It was a cute little thing. It was a small book, very quick book. Let's see. But I'm trying to actually read on the Kindle or on my phone. Another book by Jessica Hall that's free on iReader called Alpha's Revenge Mate, but I haven't been able to get into that one too much either yet. I'm gonna keep trying. Sometimes it takes a little bit because my attention span doesn't quite connect. Let's see. I just got done listening to the Buffy book. One of my friend subscriber friends recommended it to me because I'm really into Buffy, and honestly this audiobook was really amazing. It had the voices of everybody, like Spike and Anya and Tara. Yay, Tara. And Cordelia. And no, it was really good. It was really good. It was like 9 episodes of Buffy. So it was one I couldn't listen to while laying in bed with anyone else. I had to be by myself. I really had to pay attention because it was really enthralling. The sound went up and down, so I couldn't like listen to it in bed when Josh was sleeping. I like the monotone ones that don't up and down, don't fluctuate. But yeah, that one I highly recommend. Slayers. It's on Audible. Totally worth it if you're a Buffy fan. Let's see. There's Alpha's Broken Mate. That one's okay. It's one of those I get free chapters every day. Another one I watched, Accidental Marking, something like that. That one is a little more enthralling than all of them. I kind of am digging it, but I'm not gonna buy chapters when I get like 4 free every day. Maybe towards the end. Some of these books are like 200 chapters, so I'm not paying for all that. Towards the end, sometimes I get impatient and I'm like, oh my god, there's only 8 chapters left. Or by then, maybe I'll collect enough coins to open it. But, let's see. I think that's about it. I think there's like another book I'm reading, but I can't remember the name of it. I really can't remember the name of it. See, it's not that interesting. Oh, The Rogue Queen. Yes, The Rogue Queen. It has a computer voice reading it, but it's an interesting enough story. But, again, that's another one free. So, these, werewolf apps, they have other stuff. It's spicy stuff. I like to kind of like zone out when the spicy stuff is happening. And that's usually when Josh walks in the room too, when they're reading some stuff and he's like, whoa, whoa. And I'm like, I'm just doing this to get the time. I'm just doing this to get the minutes. If I skip over it, I don't get the minutes. And then I wasted my free chapter. So, you know, it has nothing to do with the story. I guess I understand why they put that in there because people enjoy it. Not me, but, you know, I'm here for the story, not that. But, you know, it is what it is. And they have other stuff. Most of it is spicy on these apps. You know, I don't think there's anything that's not spicy on these apps. There was one book that was pretty mild. It took about 100 chapters before we got any spicy stuff. You know, I tend to like books that have less spicy. And actually the new book about the Taming the Alpha's Daughter was not that spicy. Like, trust me, the first couple books definitely were. Like, the Claimed by the Alpha and all the subsidiaries of there. Well, I mean, she had 2 mates. It got pretty spicy there. She was a Gemini wolf. She had 2 mates. Anyways. But yeah. I don't know. I'm just rambling now. So, I'm gonna try to read these books. I don't like, I mean, I'll occasionally read a biography or something. And you know, when it comes to like, I do really like the subtle art of not giving a F. And Mark Morrison, he has a YouTube channel too. I think it's Morrison. I enjoy his YouTube channel. I do enjoy his books. I love them. Actually, I don't really get into books like that usually, but I like what he has to say, you know. So yeah, I can't remember because I tried to record this 3 times if I talked about introverts and extroverts, but oh well. Okay, till next time, laters, and be humble, be kind, look out for the normal people.